doing well. Thank you so much for asking. I know I'm super late on posting an update. Things have just been a little crazy. The cruise was amazing. It was everything I had hoped for. I was able to rest, relax, read my book with these beautiful views of the water on the beaches. It was just so healing. I finished one of the books. I was just trying to balance, rest, relaxation, and also creating memories with my spouse and my son. And sometimes just being in the moment, and it's like, I really don't need to read right now. I just need to soak this in. So, yeah, it was amazing. But the day before we got back, we were already heading back home. My feeding tube busted open. So it had been giving me trouble pushing the water through for hydration, and I was just staying on top of it. I didn't know why it was doing that, since I was being consistent with my flushes. But at one point, nothing was going through, and when we tried to force it through because I needed it so I can get my nutrition, it just busted and water went everywhere, and there was a hole in the tube. And I thought, okay, well, I can't use that anymore. We are on this ship. We don't get back home until tomorrow. It was early, first thing in the morning, Friday, and we weren't going to get back until Saturday. And so I was like, well, that just means I cannot get any hydration or nutrition. But what can I do? There's really not much we can do. So let's just wait till we get back. I will go to the emergency room and we'll deal with it then. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy this moment. And the more I thought about it, I was like, maybe this is the universe giving me a full free day of enjoying vacation, where I don't have to stop every hour to push water. I don't have to carry those water bottles in my backpack hurting my back. I don't have to plan our activities around my feeding time. I can just act like a normal person and just enjoy the day without all the extra work. So that's what I did. We got back Saturday. I went to the emergency room. I knew there wasn't much that they were going to be able to do because it was the weekend, but we got some IV hydration. They tried to reach out to the departments that do the feeding tubes. Of course, no answer because it's the weekend. But I was like, well, I have chemo on Monday, so what are we going to do? And they said, well, you can stay and we can continue with the hydration, but we don't think it's absolutely necessary. And I said, okay, great, I'm going home. And the nurse was like, are you sure? What about tomorrow? And I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I am traumatized from my last hospital stay. I want to go home. If I feel unwell tomorrow, I'll come back for more hydration. And that's what I did. I did not have to go back the next day. I felt a little tired and weak, but I knew I was okay. Monday, I went in. First, I did my blood work. Then I followed up with my oncologist, and we were supposed to have chemo right afterwards. But they told me, hey, we really need to get this figured out. So let's get you over to IR, who does the feeding tubes. Let's see when they can get you on the schedule. Let's start getting that in the process. And based off when they can get you in, that's when we'll do chemo. For today, we'll just do 2 bags of hydration. Awesome, great. So I went to IR after that, and they told me, yeah, this is an emergency. You have not had any nutrition or hydration besides your ER visit since Thursday. We are going to find a way to get you on the schedule today. We don't know how, we don't know what time, but we are going to have emergency surgery. And I was like, wait, what? And they said, yeah. So we need you to get someone here who is over 18, because I was just with my son. We Ubered there. And I was like, well, I'm going to Uber back home. They're like, no, we need someone to sign off that they're taking home who's over 18. So I phoned a friend, and she was like, I'm on my way. Thankfully, I was able to have the procedure done. We replaced the tube. Everything went smooth. I was able to go home that day, and then we scheduled chemo for 2 days later. So Wednesday, I went back, had another long day at the cancer center, had chemo, and after that, it just really beat me up. I was super fatigued, not only from coming back from vacation, but the ER visit, the surgery, and then chemo. So I have been recovering from all of that, but I am well. I have a scan this Sunday. I think I've shared on here that my Signatera has been continuing to climb. We do have some concerns about that, so instead of doing another scan in 2 months, we pushed it up, and now we're having it this Sunday, which is just 1 month apart from the last one. So if you can, please send all the positive vibes and prayers that we get some guidance, good answers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm doing okay. Thank you all for checking in on me. Thank you for all the love and support that you've given me. I appreciate it so much. And if y'all have any questions, please ask away and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.